So I have another confession to make to myself and the page and the camera in front of me. My whole life I've been thinking too much to the point that I've developed multiple personalities, but it's not an illness, it's a perfectly rational reaction to the level of dissociation I've experienced from a lack of connection to the still human reality in my familial relations, because a lack of empathy for my mommy and daddy made me radically unique, or probably my spirit before I had this rockin' body was a god and it forced me to think about the way it doesn't make any fucking sense to me that we're even bothering to put on these clothes, or that we watch each other suffer and hunger as we posture with fake-ass gestures to bag basic hose. But this flow is shit, inadequate, I should quit and get on with my internal suffering. Shut the fuck up, Seth, nobody has time for your beta bitch faggot ass stuttering. Why are you so abusive? I've only ever tried to make beauty for the people I see, because you failed at that and could open their hearts and made them afraid, you fucking atrocity. But rationally, neither of you are in control of the body, so I don't know why you're even bothering with this tangential juxtaposition of false duality between edgy abuser and abusee. You can fuck off too, Mr. Neutral Observer, you've never helped the body acquire its needs. I actually agree, no matter how much I plead for some compassion, you just sit there and watch me bleed. Oh, but we're all so boring and predictable. None of this is real. We're just a wild animal, and our prey is your mind. It's why we design rhymes to infect your subconscious into being rational. And it's a ton of fun. I'm beginning to run into pockets of bliss from my past that I've missed, from the things that I've read and the scenes that I've seen and the times that I bled and callously hissed at all the lesser kitty cats and their alternative facts on the internet. You gotta bet that they can't see the slightest semblance of reality compared to the fractal hallways I've been in, believe me. What the fuck are you even talking about now? You've lost the 2 viewers that you thought you had. You're bad and you're sad and you're mad and you've been that way ever since you were a young lost lad. You're right, I can't get anything right. My life is a blight, and I might as well just die. There's no reason to bother to continue to try. The only time I'm truly alive is when I cry. But no, you're not actually lost. The intent of this message is quite straightforward. I'm just giving an example of the potential for mentality and its constituents to move toward a multiplicity of interactivity and sentimentality, and the fact that this exists in reality should help you to see that it can possibly be helpful occasionally to analyze your mind objectively. But that's not what they're actually going to hear. They'll just use this video as a reason to fear people who are different like me, and it'll be another lame excuse to persecute us year after year. Well, fuck them, who gives a shit what they think? These simpletons will never have the potential to create the magnificent art that you feel in your heart, and do I even have to bother to mention the way that I've proven again and again that in every single competition I've ever been in, I'm a goddamn savant intellectually, physically, technically, and mentally within? Except for the ones in which I've been spiritually broken, which is actually a lot lately, because I know that I'm wasting so much potential, so I can't help but have a persona that hates me. But I can rationally blame society for not giving me the opportunity to find someone who helps me achieve the attitude that would have been necessary for me to connect with the kinds of friends who would have made me socially healthy. But fuck that, you don't need anybody's help. Your whole life you've been alone. It's all you've ever known, and if you expect someone else to infiltrate your infernal dome, then let me tell you, boy, you haven't learned anything from all those midnight walks with the moon. You've chosen the wrong perspectives to believe. You're separate from the collective and you're a loon. Ha, as if partaking in this collective absurdity could ever entice me, fuck your frivolity. I'll never give a shit about this shallow fashion scene or its senseless superficiality. I'd rather be completely alone and lost in the confines of an ill mind than part of humanity, because your fucking conformity is sickening to me. All I need is the purity of my spirituality.